This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. The counterfeit crisis extends far beyond street markets and online replicas. Advanced counterfeits are now circulating through legitimate pre-owned channels, consignment boutiques, and online marketplaces. According to one major resale platform, counterfeit submissions increased by 6% in a single year. Each fake that slips through authentication weakens trust between consumers and the brands they revere. In today's video brought to you by the luxury world, we will be discussing one of the most pressing and complex issues confronting the modern watch industry: the rise of super fakes. These meticulously engineered counterfeits have blurred the boundary between authenticity and imitation, infiltrating even trusted retail and secondary market channels. The luxury watch market, once defined by exclusivity and precision, now finds itself navigating a new era where deception has evolved into a sophisticated science. For those who have not yet subscribed to our channel, doing so will ensure access to upcoming insights and content that can further refine their watch investment strategies. The scope of counterfeit watch production is staggering. Approximately 40 million fake watches are produced worldwide each year, roughly double the total annual output of the Swiss watch industry. Rolex remains the most targeted name, representing nearly half of all counterfeits, or about 20 million units annually. This relentless influx floods the global market, distorting perceptions of rarity and legitimacy. It also has a ripple effect throughout the luxury ecosystem, forcing resellers, collectors, and brands to invest heavily in advanced verification methods. What once was a battle against obvious fakes has evolved into a technical arms race between authentic craftsmanship and counterfeit innovation. Not all counterfeit watches share the same level of deception. The industry operates in distinct categories, each escalating in quality and complexity. At the lowest level are tourist fakes, commonly sold in open-air markets and online auctions. These are typically priced around $50. Although some now include basic automatic movements rather than quartz mechanisms, their construction remains crude: lightweight cases, imprecise engravings, and fragile bezels. The mid-tier level, often labeled AAA replicas, represents a higher degree of refinement. These watches often feature Japanese movements and stainless steel that resembles the real material. While capable of deceiving an inexperienced buyer, they still fall short under close examination, showing subtle errors in proportions, finishing, and typography. At the summit of counterfeit craftsmanship lies the super fake. These high-grade imitations can cost more than $1,000 to produce. Crafted using 904L grade steel, the same alloy used by Rolex, and featuring clone mechanical movements, super fakes are built with microscopic accuracy. Their goal is not to trick casual consumers, but to deceive professionals, dealers, and even certified watchmakers. Historically, weight and feel were reliable indicators of authenticity. Genuine Rolex watches, constructed from dense steel, had a substantial presence on the wrist that fakes could not match. That difference no longer exists. Super fakes now use identical materials, achieving the same mass and texture as genuine models. Today, the focus of detection has shifted from general observation to microscopic inspection. Subtle finishing inconsistencies often provide the only clues. Slightly narrower lugs or a marginally thicker rehaut brushing may reveal a fake, but only under magnification and expert scrutiny. The dial, once an easy giveaway, now requires examination under specialized lighting. A counterfeit Daytona may display text that is just a fraction less refined, or subdials positioned with imperceptible irregularity. The white tone of a genuine Panda Daytona is warm and creamy, while counterfeits tend to exhibit a colder, sterile white. Yet these distinctions vanish in ordinary conditions, making visual detection increasingly unreliable. Even optical details have been replicated. The Cyclops date lens, long a telltale feature of authenticity, has been perfected by counterfeit factories. They now reproduce the exact 2.5 multiplied magnification, clarity, and positioning of genuine models. Likewise, the laser-etched Rolex crown at 6 o'clock, once considered a near-impossible feature to forge, is now duplicated with stunning accuracy. The authentic etching is composed of microscopic dots at varied depths, nearly invisible to the naked eye. Counterfeits, though impressive, often use solid lines or are slightly more visible, but the difference is minute. The most alarming advancement lies within the movement. Early counterfeit watches housed generic mechanical engines unrelated to Rolex's own calibers. Modern superfakes, however, replicate the architecture of Rolex's movements, complete with cloned rotor designs, engravings, and even imitation parachrom hairsprings. Cloned versions of the calibers 3135 and 3235 have become widespread. featuring identical layouts and visual components. Yet, their tactile performance exposes their weakness. On a genuine Rolex, winding the crown feels exceptionally smooth and silent. On a counterfeit, the motion may feel gritty or produce a faint mechanical hum. Additionally, a noticeable rotor wobble can often be detected, a flaw absent in genuine models. Another critical point of distinction is the balance assembly. Modern Rolex movements employ free-sprung balance wheel, finely adjusted using microweights. Most clones, however, still rely on a traditional regulator arm to control timing. The presence of this component remains a definitive red flag for trained technicians. The battle against counterfeiting now extends far beyond the watch itself. Advanced counterfeiters have learned to replicate every aspect of the ownership experience: boxes, booklets, hang tags, and warranty cards. The illusion of authenticity no longer ends at the case. Recent developments have made this even more dangerous. Genuine Rolex warranty cards contain embedded NFC chips that, when scanned, redirect smartphones to the official Rolex website. Top-tier counterfeiters now reproduce these chips, complete with functional redirection, making digital verification unreliable. Additionally, ultraviolet security strips that glow under black light have also been successfully duplicated. This level of replication reveals a chilling truth. Counterfeiters are no longer simply copying products. They are recreating entire ecosystems of trust. Each fake box, tag, and warranty card reinforces the illusion, enabling counterfeit watches to blend seamlessly into legitimate resale channels. Among the most insidious developments is the rise of the Franken watch, a hybrid timepiece assembled from a combination of authentic and counterfeit components. These creations blur the line between genuine and fake, often incorporating genuine Rolex dials, hands, or even movements into replica cases. Some Franken watches include authentic movements from damaged or outdated models installed in newly produced counterfeit cases. Others may feature genuine cases housing cloned movements. The result is a watch that can pass many authentication tests because it contains real Rolex parts. For dealers and collectors, this poses an almost impossible challenge. The combination of genuine and fabricated elements allows deception to operate at a molecular level, undermining even the most rigorous verification systems. The traditional hallmarks of authenticity, weight, finishing, and magnification, are no longer dependable. The confrontation between genuine and counterfeit has shifted to a microscopic, tactile, and digital battlefield. Authenticity can now only be confirmed through advanced inspection methods involving specialized tools, magnification, and sometimes disassembly. Even established service centers and resellers face unprecedented difficulty. A watch accompanied by a fake warranty card containing a functioning NFC chip and an accurately replicated serial number can easily infiltrate the pre-owned market. The chain of trust, from manufacturer to retailer to consumer, is under continuous assault. The economic repercussions of counterfeit watches extend throughout the luxury ecosystem. Each fake undermines consumer confidence, diminishing the perception of exclusivity and craftsmanship. Resale platforms have been forced to invest heavily in authentication infrastructure, extending verification times and raising costs. At the same time, legitimate collectors have become more cautious, often requiring independent verification or direct manufacturer service records before purchasing. The value of documentation has paradoxically increased, even as counterfeiters learn to mimic it. For many enthusiasts, the emotional satisfaction of ownership has shifted to anxiety, with constant doubt shadowing every transaction. This evolution has made authenticity a full-spectrum challenge that demands vigilance from every participant in the luxury watch industry. Safeguarding authenticity now requires not only advanced technology, but also collaboration across the entire industry: manufacturers, resellers, and collectors alike. Every genuine timepiece represents more than a product. It embodies heritage, precision, and integrity. In an era where the counterfeit can replicate nearly everything, the commitment to what is real has become the ultimate measure of luxury. What are your thoughts on the Rolex topic we shared in this video? We would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Once again, this is the Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.